Cancer, welcome to Lit Intuition Tarot, Twin Flames in Recovery. My name is Kay. So this week I've been looking at the polarities of the twin flame connection, and I did the Cancer Yang video this morning, which would be if you resonate more with the light, masculine, or like more active energies, regardless of gender, because we both have a mixture. Excuse me, I meant to say we all have a mixture of both masculine and feminine qualities within us. So depending on just kind of where you're at, one will resonate more than the other with you. So this being about more the yin, shadow, feminine, passive energies. Two more shuffles, guys. I never do these readings with the intention of spying, per se, on one's twin flame. But if you find this doesn't resonate with you, check out your Yang from this morning. That sounded funny. Your Cancer Yang reading. And, I'm sorry, you guys. That's really immature for me to still be giggling. But at any rate, if you are a cross watcher, though, I don't judge. So please just use your own, use your, as opposed to someone else's discernment, please use your discernment, because I will be using the term you throughout. And that's, in this case, applying to Cancer Yin. Alright, so having said all that, I pre-shuffled this Fallen Angel Oracle deck before I started recording. I'm going to go ahead and split it and take two cards as an overall theme. Asmodee, 35, upheaval. 35, so that breaks down to an 8. Upheaval. And Raum. I use the German pronunciation. I don't know if it would be like Rom or what, but it's 42, upheaval again. Wow. Anybody think there's going to be some upheaval? That's interesting. And okay, so one comes up to 8, one comes up to 6. Could be that the second one is a slightly less upheavalish. I don't know, Cancer. But I'm going to go ahead and clear these off and put these up here. And then I'll lay out the tarot cards from the black deck. Black tarot deck. Alright. Oh my gosh. I was going to read the meanings of those. You guys, I swear, I'm not under the influence or anything like that. I'm just kind of, I don't know why I did that. Where did I put it? At the bottom? I know it came out to 8 and 6. 35 and 42, that was it. Okay. Ding! Thank you, Asperger's memory. Okay, so 35, Asmodee, also known as Sidoné, says, I'm going to have to start this reading over, but I don't want to. I put the two cards up there, you guys, like 5 seconds ago. And just now I was like, why did I put the cards back in the deck? Okay, so I'm going to take a second. There's obviously a bit of confusion in this energy. Or maybe that was just to prove to myself that I do have a good memory with numbers anyway, even if I can't remember what I just did 5 seconds ago. Alright. So, deep breath. Element air, planet sun. Message. Chaos threatens, but you must master it, not try to prevent it occurring. So this is like, don't try to prevent the tower. I'm picking up tower energy. And it says, Asmodee's totem beasts are the horned bull and the ram. Makes me think of Taurus and Aries. And in visions he often rides a winged dragon. He bears a lance and banner and is known as the Destroyer because he delights in overturning established orders and values. He is wise in mathematics, geometry, and the mechanical arts, and these are often his instruments for causing revolution. He is also said to be the patron of gambling houses and of the tools and games by which fortunes are lost and won. Interesting. I like this. Okay, so I don't usually comment on these much, but I just want to say that it talked about like the math thing, and it talked about like Aries energy, which with it. Okay. And like I said, there's a very like tower vibe because of the destroyer thing. But there was one other thing that, oh, revolution. I was just going to bring up the fact too that Pluto is entering into Aquarius today. And so that's supposed to be kind of a revolutionary vibe. 42 Rom, element Earth, planet Mars. Message: bloody revolution threatens. Choose the side you support with care. Okay, Cancer, this is interesting. It says Rom's totem is the crow, a bird that thrives on Sorry, I have the giggles for y'all's reading. I guess it's better than the alternative, right, Cancer? Okay, let me start over. Rom's totem is the crow, a bird that thrives on war and carnage. This angel presides over the destruction of proud rulers and empires, but not just out of malice. It's not unusual for those who overthrow oppressive regimes to become just as oppressive themselves if unchecked. Sometimes only war can restore the balance. Rom also arbitrates in the reconciliation between enemies, from which real justice can develop. Ooh, I like that vibe. War Tower energy, we've got some Justice Libra energy in there. I like it. Okay. Well, take that as it resonates, Cancer. Y'all saw me shuffle this tarot deck on camera. Now I'm going to split that as well and grab the tarot spread. My cane, the cat is, oh, y'all can't see him, but he's looking through the blind. See him on his little cat perch. I'm like, is there anything exciting going on out there? Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. And now I can hear the neighbor kids screaming. Okay. Y'all are my last reading of the week, and I'm taking tomorrow off, so I'm kind of letting loose in your reading, which is appropriate since I'm a Cancer sun, so much love to y'all. Yay. Alright, wait a minute, what the hell am I doing? Say less. Okay, so I split the deck. I put them together and split it, and I saw the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Just saying, but let me do that again. I got distracted by the cat. Okay, but everything happens for a reason, Cancer. So these are going to be the right cards. So for your thoughts, we have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, nutty, and the Ten of Cups. Wow, that's a lot of cups. So Cancer, that's a mixture of predominantly your energy, which with a dash, tiny dash of Scorpio in the Ace, and a bigger dash in the 10 with Pisces. We'll get there in a second, in a minute, whatever. Okay, feelings, 7 of Swords. All right. 7 of Wands. These two cards were also just in the Scorpio yin reading. The 9 of Swords was as well. And like I said, y'all saw me shuffle and then split it and then laugh and then put it back together and split it again. So it's not like the cards were not shuffled well and therefore this is any kind of, mistake. I'm just saying, if you are dealing with a Scorpio or have any strong Scorpio placements in your chart, you may want to check out that, like I said, I don't intend for it to be spying, but let's just say that this resonates with you on some level, that it relates to a Scorpio. You might be interested in checking that out. I will say I've noticed that I started doing these this week, and the pairs that I'm doing seem to have connections in kind of weird ways, even when they don't seem like they'd be related. Like Sagittarius and Pisces, for instance, are both mutable signs, but there's like weird connections between the readings. Finally, the last row is your intentions, and then I'll get more into the cards. 8 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Damn, if the 8 of Cups comes out too, I'm gonna freak. 5 of Wands, Leo energy. And 4 of Cups. That's your energy, Cancer. Specifically the third decan, or like the last few, like 10 days-ish. Okay, oh, and the last two cards we'll find out together. There's a 3D outcome. So things you might actually see on this earthly plane within the next few weeks or months. And the 5D outcome, which is just kind of a broad overview, like picture of the way the energy is developing at this time. My cat opened my blinds and they got stuck, so let me fix that. Okay. Cancer, and your thoughts while you're thinking about love. Honestly, I see that on the one hand you're thinking about the possibility of new love. With the Queen of Cups in the center of the row as well, I feel like it might also be partly about self-love. Perhaps the two go hand in hand. They don't have to be mutually exclusive. Perhaps through loving yourself, putting yourself first, you might be able to attract a new love, which could lead to the Ten of Cups energy, which is all about, complete emotional fulfillment and happiness, generally not while alone, but within a community or family or relationship context. It doesn't always have to be, though. But that's the vibe I'm picking up here. I also see it as, even though not all elements of the readings are directly directed, so not everything about the reading is going to be about the twin flame connection specifically, is what I'm trying to say. So take this as it resonates, but I also believe that you are thinking about another situation, sort of like what a Ten of Cups looked like to you, and idealizing that, and that might come from what you think about your twin flame, or how you felt when you were with them. That still resonates as an energy within you. You're showing a willingness to perhaps start anew, and pursuing that in whatever form it takes. So that's actually quite beautiful, Cancer. It looks like you're, of course, some people say love is everything. Some people say it's not. Like, love ain't enough, whatever the phrase. But it's like, for you, I think it's okay that you're focusing a lot on this right now, because I feel a very healing energy coming from it, especially when I look at your feelings, what you're coming up next. I think you're trying to sort of shift yourself out of this feeling that you're having. And so first we've got the double sevens, swords and wands, and then the 9 of swords. You feel betrayed. You feel defensive. And the reason that you're thinking so much about happier possibilities is because you're feeling very anxious about what your perception of what happened is, or how you were treated. You wanted to be completely open to this person. I'm picking up from your feelings, Cancer. You wanted to, and with that 7 of Wands at the very center of the reading, you feel very guarded against this person now. You feel like you've gained some ground, and you want to stand to your ground now. It's like, I'm seeing this swirl too, as you can see the way that it's a dark card, but it's almost like this whirlpool sucking in, like, it's like you're thinking, I've got to maintain these boundaries, because if I don't, I'll get flushed back down my twin flames drain of meaninglessness, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or deception, or, yeah. So in your feelings, I don't think that this way, and it's not all the time, I'm not saying you walk around like a big ball of nerves, but you are defensive, and you do have some anxiety about this connection. And I think the worry comes from, I was talking about getting sucked back down into this person's swirl, and therefore, having your defenses removed. It's like, Cain, do not. Whoa! You guys, I did not touch him. He just jumped out on a box. Are you okay, baby? I went to I went to stand up, and he saw me like I was gonna stand, and he like fell off the. No, I don't know. I mean, he's not scared of me. I guess he's a little jumpy. Okay. Take another deep breath and cleanse that energy for a second. Okay. Moving on. I think I pretty much described your feelings and that they're not pleasant. But when I look at your intentions, the 8 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, I'm seeing that you intend to talk a lot of shit, somehow like remove the other person's choice of whether or not they want to respond, and then bounce. So I see that you're thinking lofty thoughts, Cancer, but that perhaps at this stage you're still feeling sort of like, it's not funny. I apologize. I'm only laughing because it resonates with me because I've been there. But I do see, it's not like you're I won't say you're not out to harm. I mean, the 5 of Wands is really a pretty negligible energy, especially in this context. It's not saying that you're going to go and try to ruin this person's life or get them fired from their job or ruin their marriage or whatever. It's just saying that you're going to go toward them really quickly, whether that's physically or through just communication. I am picking up a little bit more of a communication vibe, so you might not give this person much chance to speak if they reach out to you with a phone call, Cancer. I think you're going to give it to them fast, and I think you're going to give it to them kind of aggressively with the 5 of Wands. Like I said, it's a weaker energy, but I think you're going to just really speak your piece, express some of the frustration that you're feeling. And then with the 4 of Cups, I don't know if you're just going to flat out not give this person a chance to respond and then reject their plea or their offer to apologize or their offer to just sit down and talk it out, whatever the case may be. I am leaning more toward that way, honestly, that you're not going to even really give him a chance, that this 4 of Cups rejection energy is going to be sort of like, I don't care, and, apathy, boredom, and just like hang up the phone or put them on restrict or block them on Facebook or whatever the case may be, walk away from the conversation if it's in person. The other part of that would be that, either way, once because you're going to bring some drama toward them, some conflict and that type of energy. And then I think that your plan, since this is in your intentions, is even if, and we don't see what's in the gap, even if that person does express a wish to reconcile your differences, you plan to reject them regardless. Which is kind of the same thing. There's a subtle difference. But we're going to look at these last 2 cards. First, the 3D outcome. 9 of Wands. Yeah, so I just want to point out again that Scorpio also had, I think they had like 9797, and you guys have 7799. It's the same numbers. They also had a 10, which you do as well, but then they had a 6 and you guys have a 4 and an 8, and I mean, it's different. I'm just trying to point out that there's some synchronicities there. Just wanted to mention that again. But I digress, y'all. With this 9 of Wands, short term, it looks like there's going to be some guarded energy from both sides. It may be that you cool off before you get the chance to rush toward this person with the 5 of Wands energy, Cancer. If you do so, it could be with a little bit of time with this 9 of Wands. Maybe you'll cool off. I think you still want to let this person know how you feel, and without clarifying, I don't really know. But I do see in the short term, you may not have a chance to express yourself to this person as soon as you'd like. They're in wounded warrior energy and guarded, which means that they feel like they've fought a lot of battles with this and they're being, resilient, or you are. This one could be both ways. Take it as it resonates. You also feel like you've been through quite the uphill battle with this energy, and it's just like taking a pause. So maybe you'll get to express yourself, maybe not, but maybe by the time you eventually do, your feelings will have simmered down a little bit. I don't know, I'm not saying what's right or wrong, but that might make things more, it might make it more easy to navigate the situation. Of course, at this point, you might just be like, fuck that, I don't want to navigate it, I just want to reject this person. But long term, or 5D, we have the Page of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It looks like this, I'm getting a sweet feeling from this. I know you probably don't feel it right now, and of course, Cancer, if this person is abusive to you in any way, shape, or form, or vice versa, I'm not trying to romanticize it at all. If that's you, then this is not your reading, and I would always highly recommend and compassionately suggest to anyone in that situation that they seek out any kind of professional help and support they can. So this message is not for you, and if that's the case. But overall, this connection looks like there's a love that's there. I know that sounds corny, but it kind of stays youthful and innocent in a sense, and it keeps renewing itself is what I'm picking up from that as well. So you might have experienced this as a very cyclical connection, Cancer. I do want to go back just to the heart of the reading with the Seven of Wands, though. I think it's always wise to protect yourself. Keep that in mind as you proceed, because there's an element there, it kind of spreads out to the whole reading. Protect yourself from thinking, too fantastically pie in the sky about what could be true for you. Protect yourself from perhaps, exaggerating or getting too deep into some of these negative feelings. And protect yourself from, maybe yourself, in the sense that rushing toward this person with any kind of aggression or chaos is ultimately not going to improve the situation, and the Page of Cups is there. So it's kind of like an overall feeling of apology, being willing to make amends, being willing to start fresh. So with that, I'm going to take 2 final cards here from the Twin Flame Oracle deck, also pre-shuffled in the reading. We have cycles. Funny, because I was just saying that. It says momentum, force, life cycles, stay grounded in the now. And we have divine timing, patience, perseverance, peace, trust that the divine knows when. Okay, Cancer, thank you for your time and attention. Please like, share, subscribe, tap the notification bell and all, and check out your Yang reading as well if you think that might apply to you, parts of that might apply to you. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks, Cancer. Bye.